We talked about is the presumptive #1 pick for the upcoming NHL draft. One of the top scorers in the history of the U.S. National Team Development Program, where he's playing this year.
Just his third game of the tournament was out with a lower body injury.
Quinn Hughes plays it across for
speech that they want to talk. They want to feed their speed, get the puck below the defenseman, make them turn. And there's a good example as Robertson blazed out to a semi-breakaway.
Quinn Hughes plays it across for Phil Kemp, the Edmonton 7th-round pick. And now Hughes knocked it away from Slepets, and the play. And a college-heavy roster for Team USA. 19 of the 23 players in their roster play in the NCAA. Play by Quinton, and Quinton flips it back out to the American zone as Quinn Hughes goes back to get it. The 7th overall pick in his NHL draft. Hughes drops that back. Knocked away. Ivan Morozov works in. Now Quinn Hughes swings back to pick it up. Hughes, rink wide for his brother Jack. That pass misfired. And Jaravlov plays it back into the American zone. Quinn Hughes fires that down. Kochetkov back to play it. Kochetkov has really burst onto the radar this year for Russia. Playing in the VHL, their second league. Has really not been on the radar for any Russian national teams prior to this. Had a terrific series against Canadian junior teams back in November. The Russians swing through and play 2 against each of the 3 Canadian junior leagues. And Kochetkov had a .978 save percentage in 3 games. Galamov for Denisenko. Denisenko works in a centering pass. And just missed by Kirill Slepets. Hughes lost the puck to Denisenko. Back to Quinton, a long shot. And Primo knocks that away. Denisenko back with it. At the point, Olshansky shoots. And Primo made the stop on that. It's gloved down by Mattias Samuelsson. And played back to center.
I've seen him play before. I think he's a terrific prospect for the Montreal Canadiens.
Galamov with a spin move in the corner. Galamov feeds that down to Moranov. Ivan Moranov sends it back in deep, and Slepets, an elusive skater, slides it down. Galamov spins and shoots, and Primo locked that down. There's Quinn Hughes driving it back to Kemp. Bill Kemp, who plays at Yale in the NCAA, moves that to the line, but not out. Galamov kept it alive. And now Morozov holds for Slepets. And Quinn Hughes steamrolled there by Moranov, and icing.
But a little glimpse of the elusivity of Quinn Hughes that is going to be essential for him to be all that people hope he's going to be at the NHL level. You might as well have run right into the boards.
Scored the last goal at the Montreal Forum, among other things. Now Slepets comes streaking in on Quinn Hughes, throws it back in front. That pass knocked away by Jack Hughes. And here's Quinn back with it. Quinn swings it in deep. Quinn, something for the Hughes family. Quinn picked in the 1st round in 2018, and Jack, the runaway leader, to be the 1st overall pick in 2019. Kicked out by Farabee. He finds Robertson. Wade. Jack Hughes back for it. Mentioned Luke Hughes. The youngest brother is committed to play at Michigan in 2021. Jack Hughes hasn't committed to a school yet because he likely will never see one. He's going straight to the NHL.
Only if he goes to visit.
Jaravlov winds in for the Russians. Leaves it back for Moranov. Haven't heard much from the Russian big guys so far, have you, Ray?
No, not at all. Denisenko maybe one little rush, but nothing from Kravtsov. His post-concussive syndrome, and doing a lot better now. And
Denisenko knocked down by Sandberg as they come together again. And now drawn out by Cockrell. Logan Cockrell. Another 7th-round pick in 2017. And now back at the point. That shot fired down was blocked from Sandberg. Romanov going to block it and take away by Cockrell. For Wallstrom in shoots. Save made by Kochetkov. Rebound. Haling's taken down. Goals on 19 opposition attempts and has scored 3 shorthanded goals. Slepets especially has been lethal, killing penalty. Rink wide pass goes to Robertson. Anderson, by the way, leads Team USA with 2 power play goals. Robertson back to Hughes. That's Quinn Hughes. Tries to knock that down. Slepets got a stick on that. Galimov with it. Feeds to the head. Slepets goes one-on-one with Quinn Hughes. Slepets winds back short-handed. And we'll take it back to center ice and now jump back in, but the play's off since 15 years in the tournament. Cost him. Swings it rink wide. And Team USA, by the way, with a chance to close out this decade as the most dominant team in the World Junior, gunning for a 4th gold medal since winning in Saskatoon in 2010. Bouncing puck comes free. Picked up by Noah Cates. In shoots. Konchikov knocked that away awkwardly. Grabs up. And Quinn Hughes swings back to pick it up. Hughes. Lead pass for Norris across to Robertson. Mason Robertson swings it back to Hughes. Robertson pivots back for Quinn Hughes. Rink wide he goes for Farabee. Back at the point is Quinn Hughes to Robertson. Farabee, the top of the circle, in shoots, and Konchikov trying to swing that back. Galimov blocked it. Hughes back to his brother Quinn. Back to Jack. Walks in and shoots. Can't save by Konchikov, and the line is held. Good defensive play there by Quinn Hughes. Hughes in, fires. That was blocked. As Samorukov got in the way of that, the Russians send it down in the final seconds of the American power play. Slepets won that battle for the puck in the corner.
And if Russia had a few more players that competed today like Slepets have, they might be in a different fate. They got to get to work. That kid's done a terrific job.
4 shots for the Americans on that power play. William Morozov not giving it to him in the penalty box, like really hard. Sid sent him an autographed stick after the game. Said, "Great chirps. Go easy on me next time, will you?"
Well, pretty good stuff.
Bank back at the point for Kemp. His long shot hit the back of Wallstrom, or Paling rather. Now it's brought ahead by Shashkov. Knocked down by Podkolzin. Does it? Shoots. Rebound loose in front. Shashkov couldn't reach it. Now it's knocked just wide. Podkolzin holds. Feeds it back to Romanov. He pokes it back across. And Ilya Morozov unloads. And gives them some life late in the second period. Paling falls. Being watched by Romanov. Ilya Morozov swings it around. This Kirill Marchenko with it didn't get a shift in the first period.
Played very sparingly in the quarterfinal as well, and dropped into the middle of this game. You can tell Braga not so happy with what's going on.
In comes Marchenko. Shoots, kicked up by Primo. Romanov picks it back up. Romanov, a centering pass for Shen that was tipped away by Kemp. In comes Wallstrom. Wallstrom has a lane, shoots. Konchikov makes the save. The long rebound cleared by Shen. And Pavel Shen with it. Kovalenko had his stick knocked out of his hands. Anderson goes back for it. Here's Quinn Hughes. Around for Evan Barrett. Barrett, who plays for Penn State in the NCAA. The shifts, Ray.
They do, and they get frustrated. I mean, Kostin slamming his stick on the ice for the puck, but they don't have the puck very much, so they spend their whole time. Yeah, he finished 2 checks.
Now a steal by Shen, works in and shoots, and that was blocked in front by Paling.
To finish the thought, he finished a couple of checks on Sandberg. That's great, but you never have the puck. You can't score like that. First job this summer.
Quinn Hughes pokes it ahead for Madden. Out to center ice. Romanov knocked it down. He had Jack Hughes all over him, but stripped him of the puck. Slepets works in now. Slepets with a shot, bounces down, trying to find it, and Quinn Hughes has it back. There's Quinn Hughes back with it. Spins away from Moranov. This has probably been the Russians' best line. Galimov, along with Moranov and Slepets, even though Denisenko has the goal on a great individual effort. Moranov works in on Kemp. A little backhand shot that goes wide. Marukov swats at it. And Farabee threads that ahead, knocked away from Jack Hughes by Kravtsov. Ranoff drops for Costin. In comes Clint Costin with a chance. Feeds it back across. Kravtsov missed the one-timer. At a wide open net. Samorukov drops it back to Kravtsov. Alexeyev a long wrist shot. That's tipped high and wide. Buck swings that rink wide to Schenn. Pavel Schenn, who scored the winner against Canada on a rush just like this. But Quinton Hughes stays with him. Schenn centers it for Kovalenko. And Kovalenko tied up there by Kemp. Gloved down by Paling. And Ryan Paling, who scored a natural hat trick in the third period of that game against the Swedes, drops it back to Farabee. He scored 3 times in the last 6.5 minutes of the period, twice in the last minute to tie that game up. Back with it for the Russians. A lead pass. He finds Slepets in stride. And Slepets in a race there with Kemp. And Slepets goes all the way back to his own. And Robertson got tied up. Olshansky to the line but not out. Picked up by Quinton Hughes. Hughes comes racing in. Quinton Hughes pivots and shoots, and that's blocked by Alexeyev. But Colson with it. Up there by himself as the Russians were changing. Now it's poking ahead to Pud Colson. Chips it into Kovalenko. Pud Colson worked that free. Ilya Morozov walks in and shoots. It goes off a skate. Morozov gets it back, and Primo makes the stop. Pud Colson trying to dig it free. 29-24. The shots in favor of the Russians. Pud Colson up ahead for Schenn. Robertson on it. Puts it back to center ice. Jack Hughes is almost off to the races, but back to come the Russians the other way. Schenn drops. Kovalenko trying to feed it back to Schenn. Quinton Hughes broke that up. Morozov feeds it across to Romanov. Russians are changing. Morozov shoots. And that was blocked in front. Romanov, rather, with that.
Those guys are out all the time now.
Denisenko works in, spins and shoots, and Costin couldn't reach it. Olshansky fires. It's gloved by Primo. Galimov gains center ice and fires that down. Farabee squeezed that by Romanov. Galimov back with it. The Kravtsov line has their legs half over the bench waiting to come on.
Now 2 minutes left.
We'll see if this is the trip where Kochetkov comes